In your local news and community events, the Red, White, and Blue Senior Fishing Tournament will be Saturday, July the 7th. Check-in begins at 7:30 a.m., and the tournament is from 8 to 10:30 a.m. at the Broken Bow City Park Nutrition Center. For information, call Jessica at 580-433-2730. There's a benefit dinner and auction for Nathan Eskew on July the 8th at 4 p.m. at the Crystal Forest Venue, 263 Crooked Oaks Lane in Broken Bow. For information, call 580-306-2437. For more local news and community events, log on to our website, seokradio.com. If you have an item you'd like on, email it to us, kkbi1061fm@gmail.com. I'm Laney J reporting.
Wake up, don't just lay there like cold granite stone. Wake up. I was dreaming, but I should have never given understand. Wake me up before you go.
Time to wake up, get up.
And I'm calling out, get up, get a move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, get a move on.
Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Put your hands together.
Good morning. Best Country 106. Good morning, folks. Everyone listening on the radio and those of you on Facebook Live. TJ, good morning, TJ. Nice to see you this morning. You know, when you're not there, we miss you. Just so you know, we pay attention. All right. How's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully you're all doing great on this lovely Thursday. It's the 187th day of 2023. There's 178 days left. It's the 27th week of the year. We are halfway through the year. We know that now, right? Yes, we do. We're halfway through the year. So, anyway, time flies by really fast. You know what I'm saying? No regrets. Yeah, it does. It flies by fast. Well, I am solo again. Yes, indeed. That's okay, though. It's good for me. Jay will be back. So, and we will welcome him. Good morning, Becca Jane. Good morning. No. Okay. All right. No. Change my mind on that deal. Okay. I was going to talk crazy. Change my mind. Change my mind. Going back in time. Okay. So, today's just Thursday, and it is just simply Thursday. I guess it's kind of like anything goes Thursday, you know what I mean? With Jay not here, it's weird. It's always weird without Jay. Anyway, so we're just going to do whatever today, as usual. And I'll get in trouble later when he returns. I got busted yesterday. I'm probably going to get busted today. Thanks, Michael Poole. Tim Freeman probably had something to do with that too, but that's beside the point. All right, today is National Fried Chicken Day, so I'm curious. Good morning, Tim. Bunny. How's it going for you, Tim? Have you started that new job yet? Are you doing okay? How's it going? I was going to message you yesterday and ask you how it was going, and then, you know, I couldn't get myself together yesterday. I was so tired. You guys are lucky I was not snoring during the morning show. I'm telling you, I felt like I was going to. I was so tired. I'm pretty sure it was from being out in the heat on the 4th, but still, I was super tired. So anything productive that I was supposed to do didn't get done. So, I mean, you know, work stuff got done, but everything else I was just kind of, it just wasn't my day. I guess you could put it that way. So anyway, Tim, I do want to know how everything's going with your new job. or new training, what it is you're going through. I do want to know. And let's see what we got for you guys this morning. You need something good and laughable to get us going this morning, you know? I told you guys yesterday about them finding cocaine in the White House. So the Secret Service has had a press conference. We need to hear what they've had to say.
Thank you. Here is the latest on the white powder found inside the White House. Upon discovery, we evacuated the West Wing. At that stage, we asked for volunteers to investigate. That's when the president's son, Hunter Biden, enthusiastically volunteered, or more like demanded, that he and he alone go in. He was really jonesing to get in there. Once in, Hunter immediately determined the substance to be cocaine, and some primo nose candy at that. Hunter then went about the task of removing the booger sugar with improvised items including a credit card, a rolled-up hundo, and a vanity mirror. After an exhaustive search to find more, Hunter exited the building. He was beaming, a real ball of energy. He could not stop rambling on and on about it, and then invited everyone over to his father's beach house for a bump. And that is the very latest. No questions, please. Thank you. Thank you. No questions.
All right, there you go. That's the press conference the Secret Service had. So that pretty much tells you, without saying it, it was Hunter Biden's fault. And that's great, Tim. I'm glad it's going good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I know that meant a lot to you or was important to you, so I'm glad that it's good. It'll be good to see you out and about. Yeah, I especially, I don't have to start wearing my seatbelt. Just kidding. Rocky already took care of that. Anyway, so, all right, today's National Fried Chicken Day. So one thing I was wanting to know from our listeners is where your favorite fried chicken is, whether it's your cooking, maybe it's your mom's cooking, or maybe it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, or maybe there's your favorite restaurant you like to eat their fried chicken. That's what I want to know, because it's National Fried Chicken Day. So, and you know, I don't know. My friend Leanne, one of my best friends there in Tulsa, she makes really good fried chicken. So, but Popeyes or Church's, I do like those. The Popeyes is really good. And then we have Chicken Express right here in town. Theirs is good too. I do like KFC's chicken too. So it's kind of hard for me to just narrow that down where the best fried chicken is. But yeah, Popeyes is good. Church's, they're both good. So people are answering in our Facebook live feed. That is facebook.com/KKBIFM. If you have an answer, if you have your favorite place to get fried chicken, put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm just curious about that, where your favorite place is at to get fried chicken. Now, we got some prepping ain't easy for you this morning. Church's is the bestest, says Becca Jane. You know, I haven't had Church's in a while. I'm going to have to try that again. Now I want some fried chicken. I wonder if Mountain Fork One Stop's got some fried chicken. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have this morning. Prepping ain't easy. So apparently, older American adults who live in warmer regions are more likely to have serious vision impairment than those who live in cooler places. New research has discovered this. Living with average temperatures of 60 degrees or above, like South Florida, for example, create much higher odds of blindness or trouble seeing even with glasses. The link between vision impairment and average county temperature is very worrisome. If future research determines that the association is casual, it might be okay, but with climate change, because, you know, there could be a rise in global temperatures, it could be even more important to monitor your eyes. Now, we're going to have Dr. Bacco, 8:15. He's going to call in and talk with us. Yesterday, he told us about when you should get your kids screened for their, eyes, and he'll have something more to talk about today. So maybe I'll bring this up with Dr. Bacco and ask him if he knows anything about it. You know, it's kind of a new new thing, and obviously he's super busy, so who knows if they've heard of it or not. You know, everything changes so quickly from one day to the next. There's new information put out, so you just never know. But yeah, I thought it was interesting to see that those who lived in higher 60-degree temperatures or higher had higher odds of severe vision impairment. So maybe that's what's wrong with me. Michael Poole says Meemaw's chicken. Meemaw's chicken. I get it. There's nothing like the older generation's cooking. It's delicious. My mom's a great cook, so Dad's not bad either. But you know, mom did the majority of the cooking. Dad cooks some now, but yeah, my mom's cooking is great. And Grandma's cooking was great too, so miss those days. My sister-in-law's a real good cook. She's good putting steaks on the grill, and taters and good stuff. I will always. I don't think I've ever turned down an invitation for dinner to their house. So, I'm serious. It's good. But what else is going on in the wide world today? Well, there are certain days you can get fried chicken at the Y Cafe. I don't know if today is one of them. I don't know what's on their lunch menu for today. I do know that they will have hamburgers, French fries, those things. They have those every day, as well as their salad bar and their fruit bar. They have those every day as well. I just repeated myself, of course. The Y Cafe here in downtown Broken Bow, they've got all-day breakfast, and it's cooked fresh for you. It is all-day breakfast that you can get at the Y Cafe. They're open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, they do have, like I said, the burgers and fries and tots and things like that all day long, or, you know, for lunch and afternoon, and, you know, swing by before 6, get you some dinner. And they have daily lunch specials. They have a different lunch special every day. So that's always exciting. It's not always the same food, you know. It's different every day. You can dine in or carry out or have it delivered. Now, they'll deliver in Broken Bow for free. They'll deliver outside of Broken Bow for a small fee. It's not a big one either. So there is the delivery option. If you're working and you're stuck in your office and you want some lunch, give the Y Cafe a call. You can have them deliver it to you. That way, you know, you don't have to leave. That's very important. You know what I mean? 584-9888. That's 584-9888. They have a Facebook page. It is the Y Cafe. Now, they're located here in downtown Broken Bow on 1st Street. They're right next to the Bud Buffet, which is catty-cornered across from Cheryl's, which is also just a few doors east of Savvy Chicks Boutique. So that's where they're at, on 1st Street between Main and Broadway. That is the Y Cafe. They've got great customer service, good home-cooked, delicious food. And it's 584-9888. I had their burgers and fries, and it's very good. It's good food. So check them out, folks. That's the Y Cafe in downtown Broken Bow. I thought the burger was delicious. The fries were good, too. You know, some places you just have, you know, oh, okay, these are fries. And other places like, oh, these are good. Because, you know, many places has different ways they cook their fries. So, you know, we're lucky to have some good restaurants here in town. So that's always a great thing. Who's calling? Wonder who this is. Should we answer the phone? Good morning, you're on Jay and Laney J Live. Can we help you? Yeah. Yeah.
The piece of the breast that's got the bully bone in it.
Okay, so that's the best fried chicken.
Right.
Okay, I got you. I don't disagree at all.
But you can't find that nowhere in a restaurant because they don't cut up the chicken like that.
You're right, they don't. So you've got to do that at home.
You got to do that at home. Start off with a whole bird.
Okay. Well, thank you for the call. We appreciate it, Captain Bob.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you. Captain Bob, a good choice. Fried chicken there. You got to cook that at home because you're right. Restaurants don't cut it up like we do at home. Most of them, that's probably something they save time on and just have it already ready. But he's right. When you can do it all yourself and get that perfect batter to fry it in, you're really good to go, to be honest. So, okay. I got some morning shower thoughts for you guys. These are some of Jay's favorites, but I'm going to go ahead and play it. I know he's not here. We'll see. We'll see if it's any good.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
Smacking things to get them to work has become less and less common.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
Okay. No, you're right. You don't get to see the fear in the chicken's eyes at a restaurant. And good morning, Jamie. Good morning. That's too funny. Well, that's like people eat steak, and they'll tell you just knock the horns and the dust off and put it on the plate. That's disgusting. I don't know how anybody eats a steak that's bleeding, and I know it's not actually blood, but still, that is just, I can't get past it. I cannot get past it. If I have a hamburger that's pink in the middle, or pink anywhere in the hamburger, I'm done with it. I cannot eat it, and I try not to be so I don't know what the word is. I try not to be so picky about the food, because one part of my head says, okay, the meat it's not bad, it's done, it's cooked, but it's just a little pink. And with a steak, if it's just a tad bit pink, I'm learning with that. But with a hamburger, I can't. I love you guys too. With a hamburger, I can't. Love you too, Charlotte. Thank you. I just can't do it if it's pink in the middle. And I know people, I get a hamburger, it's pink in the middle, it's not done. I'm taking it back, or I'm trashing it, whatever, it's not done. So, do you guys eat it if it's pink? So, and yeah, I still smack things to get them to work too. I smack Jay all the time. I mean, I bet you Laura probably does too. He's probably just so used to getting smacked. It's So, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I know, I do too though, Jamie, I do. I smack things to get them to work. Now, you can't smack that burger and get it to be cooked thorough, but anyway. Do y'all eat the pink burger? Do you? I mean, it'd be mostly done, just a little pink in the middle. I can't do it. Can't do it, can't get past it. And people will be like, oh, come on, just eat it. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. Okay. So, yeah. Do you smack things to get them ready? Yeah. See, I'm with you. You smack the chef that gets it wrong. I'm with that. I get it. No, thank you, Velma. Velma doesn't either. I knew I loved you. It's just something I can't do. But I definitely smack things, like my burgers medium rare. Charlotte says to just say that I eat leather burgers and steaks. I guess I do. I guess you're right. I didn't think about putting it that way. Okay. I'm gonna easily blow. But what was that? So. Alright. Anyway, that was weird. Just someone going by in the street. Okay, so yeah, and Becca James says she likes her burgers medium rare. Okay, and that's so. Even though it's a little pink, it's not raw, correct, Becca Jane? Because the way I see it, I look at it and go, "It's pink, it's raw." So I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's wild. The FanDuel chicken commercial, I have not seen that, Tim. Thank you for sending it to me. When we take a break, I will go and watch it. You can bet on it. I'm going to have to go watch it. It's almost time for a break anyway. We got Laney J's Lowdown coming up. Michael says they're celebrating the birthday of Eagletown's oldest citizen Saturday, Ethel Dickerson Vance. Well, yes, we'll absolutely put her on the birthday list. She asked for a good cheeseburger and to dance. So I'm cooking her a burger and dancing with her, and Chad Chadwick is playing live music. It's going to be great. How fun is that? You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. It's always great to celebrate birthdays, especially with our elderly, because, every birthday they make it's awesome. So we've got, I'm going to put her on the birthday list. That's Ethel Dickerson Vance. How old is she? Just curious. So happy birthday to Miss Ethel Dickerson Vance. They are celebrating her birthday on Saturday at the Senior Citizen Center. It's awesome. She's 100 years old. Aww. That's awesome. I hope she has a great time. I'm glad you guys are giving her what she wants. She wants a cheeseburger and a dance. That's pretty, that's all she asked for. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. She's 100 years old, and that's all she asked for. That's my kind of woman. All right, let's see. Kevin Colvin had a birthday yesterday, so we're going to put him on the list. Kevin Colvin. We've got him on the birthday list as well. We'll do the birthday drawing tomorrow around 8 o'clock. I say drawing. It's not a drawing anymore. I put everyone in the wheel of names, and it's fun. Super fun. Do-do-do-do. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. I know it's always a little weird without Jay. It is for me too, but it's so much better to have you guys to talk to. And y'all that talk back. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. For real. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with Laney J's Lowdown. Lowdown, Lowdown. We're going to talk about a robot housekeeper. Now, how fun is that? Are we going to hire us a robot housekeeper? That's just one of many things we'll talk about. I'll be back in just a few minutes. You're on Jay and Laney J Live on Best Country 106.
Quicker games, more action. Baseball looks different in 2020.
back. You know I'm never ready. Never ready. When Jay's here, he's on it. You got to be ready. When it's just me, well, y'all probably noticed already. Timothy Sawyer had a birthday on the 2nd. So let's put Timothy Sawyer on the birthday list. A lot of birthdays. Y'all, my birthday's coming up next month. What are we going to do to celebrate? I don't know. I'm going to be 43. I feel like I should do something special. You know, does that make sense? All right, so there is a new robot. Lazy teenagers and adults could soon see all their cleaning problems disappear. It's called the Tidy Bot. Researchers at Princeton University has developed this Tidy Bot. It'll spruce up rooms by picking up objects and putting them in their proper place. Useful demonstrations have included sorting out the laundry into lights and darks, identifying recyclables, and putting other household items where they belong. He's even capable of, or he or she, the bot, whatever, I don't care if I hurt his feelings, is capable of placing toys into a drawer and accurately tossing empty drink cans into the correct garbage bin. How sweet is that? Good morning, Tiffany and Michael. That was not even cool. If I could sign up for AARP already, I would. They got some good benefits. Nancy Colvin's going to SeaWorld on the 27th. That's awesome. I love SeaWorld. I think we went twice when I was a kid. Love SeaWorld. It is fun. I have to remember your birthday, Nancy. The 27th of July. All right. There is a pickle company that says their family recipe was swiped by Whole Foods. There's actually two pickle companies. Two pickle companies are going to battle it out. Grillo's Pickles, founded by Travis Grillo in Boston in 2008, has used his grandfather's pickle recipe. He started partnering in 2012 with Patriot Pickle, which had been supplying pickles to restaurants and grocery stores since 2004. Grillo provided its recipe to Patriot, which manufactured, packaged, labeled, and shipped the pickles. The partnership was terminated by Grillo's in 2021, and according to the lawsuit filed by Grillo's, Patriot did not return all the copies of their pickle recipe in its possession. So Patriot Pickle started selling pickles under a Whole Foods 365 label that is suspiciously similar to Grillo's pickles and cost less. So Whole Foods and Patriot, where'd it go? Patriot Pickles. Whole Foods and Patriot Pickle stole this recipe from Grillo's. So we're going to see what happens with this great pickle fight of 2023. We'll see what happens. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. A ride malfunctioned at a Wisconsin festival and left 8 passengers stranded upside down for more than 4 hours. You would think that wouldn't be good. To be upside down. I'm still mad over that AARP comment, by the way, Michael. To be upside down for 4 hours, it doesn't seem like that would be very safe. Scott Brass captured video at the Forest County Festival when the Fireball ride, which features a looping track, it malfunctioned. It left 8 passengers stuck upside down, high in the air. Firefighters with multiple nearby towns responded to help get the passengers back to Earth. All of the passengers were safely brought down and were examined by ambulance crews. Firefighters said a mechanical failure was to blame for the stalled ride. They said it had recently been inspected by the state of Wisconsin. I'm telling you, and maybe it's because of social media and internet. Maybe that's why. I've told you guys this before. The first roller coaster I ever rode was the Texas Giant. And yeah, that's right. You're going to have my birthday at the center with Ethel. I wouldn't even care. It'd be all about her anyway. And my AARP benefits. Oh, okay. Sorry. Now back to what I was saying. The first roller coaster I ever rode was Texas Giant. And it was fun. I had a blast, right? And so we rode a few other rides there in the park. We did a roller coaster that was like, I don't know, it was Shadow Mountain or something. It was pitch black inside. It was scary. That's probably why I feel a lot older than what I really am. It's because of those rides I rode as a teenager. But anyway, it was fun. It was great. And I am just not I love the fear and the excitement. I do. But I'm scared to get on a ride now because we have seen so many stories like this one where rides get stuck, people fall off. It wasn't that long ago in South Texas where a young man fell off a ride and he died. And it is scary to me to be on a roller coaster now. And like I said, you didn't hear about those, back when I was a teenager, you didn't hear it that much, or even in my 20s, but now it seems like we hear about it a lot. So is it happening more, or is it just that social media has such a big presence in the world along with the internet? News spreads faster. And of course there's video out there too. I mean, you never know when you're going to be videoed. And I know we have some listeners that have been videoed without their knowledge, without their consent, and I don't know, to me it's just not right. You can take a picture of anybody though and put it anywhere and it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Like, you can't even get in trouble for it. It's if you're out in public. But I know there was someone that took pictures of myself and my daughter at a school function, and this particular person doesn't like me. And I couldn't figure out why they were taking pictures of me and my daughter, and I was super mad. Super mad. I could have pursued it if I wanted to. And, the attorney that I spoke with about it said, gave me some pointers and some tips. But there was really not much that I could do because we were at a public function. And that made me, I was mad about this. This happened last year. I was mad about this. Like, this person literally, for whatever reason, hates me. Okay, probably from maybe something that she's heard, or whatever. She hates me. And I'm thinking, why take photos of me? Like, all right, now we're probably gonna get some crazy picture out on the internet of me now. But you could do what you want, paparazzi. maybe she really doesn't hate me, right? And then again, it's like, you can do what you want to me, but don't involve my daughter. But I was a little let down to find out that there wasn't a lot that I could do about it, because I was thinking, you have no right to do that. But when you're in a public place, someone can take your picture. I mean, you don't have to give permission. It's really weird. Yeah, maybe she just hates old people. That's it. Greg, you're going down. You better be glad you're not here right now. I miss you, Greg, so much. We do. We've got a great show. We're doing some great things here, and we miss you. I wish you were part of it. We do. That's Greg Parisi. You guys remember Scrambled Greg. He's tuned in on our Facebook Live. We miss Greg a lot. And I'm okay with it being the paparazzi. You know what? I guess if she hates me because I'm old, that's okay too. That's okay. It doesn't matter, right? Okay. We got your impossible question coming up here in about 4 minutes too. And today is Thursday, so you'll win 2 for 2 from the Meltdown. 2 sandwiches, 2 chips, and 2 drinks. So, Greg and Michael, you're older. Tim, where are you at? Nancy, Tiffany, do you guys ride roller coasters? Do you guys ride? Hey, I'm having coffee too, and I actually made it pretty good this morning. It's good. So, I'm very happy you've joined us, Greg. Do y'all ride roller coasters? I'm just curious to know if you do. Or is there a fear of riding a roller coaster for you, like there is for me? But I have irrational fears of stuff sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I get weird. Get weird about it, I do. I get made fun of because I'll be afraid of some really weird things. But anyway, so, okay. Let's see. We got some mashup news. Let's see what that's about this morning. See if it's any good. See how well Jay did on this one.
Saving you time by combining all the news of the day into one story. This is Mash Up the News.
The catch-up debate rages on as Wimbledon stars are not sure if Elon Musk should be refrigerated after being in shark-infested waters. This pickle producer comments on Earth's recent hottest day on record.
The hot dog eating contestants are stuck on a roller coaster filled with cocaine.
Join us next time on Mash Up the News.
Well, now, that definitely was a mashup. Must have been Hunter Biden on that roller coaster. Greg says he rides them, but it's getting tougher on the back. Got those whips and snaps. They do get tougher, don't they? I know. Man, they are so much fun, but I'm just a cream puff. Just a cream puff. Speaking of being a cream puff, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with your impossible question, folks. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's always
All right,
time for
Facebook
the
Live. We'll be right back.
Because no matter
Impossible
how
question
fast
up
you are
next.
making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
There's a deal for every busy morning at McDonald's, like a sausage McMuffin with egg. Buy one, get one for $1. This limited time offer includes a McChicken biscuit, chicken McGriddles, sausage biscuit, sausage McGriddles, and hash browns.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Prices and participation may vary. Valid for product of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Burgess Imaging is your trusted state-of-the-art medical diagnostic center. They offer a wide range of services to meet your needs, including 3D and 4D ultrasound scans and X-ray. Burgess Imaging is open Monday through Thursday and closed for lunch from 12 to 1. Call 833-581-7433 for more information, or stop by their office, conveniently located at 508 East Wilson Street, Suite B in Valley. Walk-ins are always welcome. Burgess Imaging, where your health and peace of mind matter.
Laura Lindley, attorney at law on the square, downtown DeQueen, specializing in child custody cases, divorce, probate, wills, deeds, guardianship, and estate planning. Laura Lindley is licensed to practice law in Arkansas and Oklahoma. For an appointment, call 870-642-4462. That's 642-4462. Hablamos Español. Laura Lindley, attorney at law on the square in downtown DeQueen. Keep up to date with the latest on social media. Follow Best Country 106 and Q102 on Facebook and Instagram. Simply follow KKBI FM and Q102 FM. Never miss a moment of Jay and Laney J live streaming weekdays 7:10 to 9:30 a.m. Hit C first in the notifications and become a Best Country bestie. Laughs by the minute, games every hour, and weekly giveaways are just some of the reasons to follow the Southeast Oklahoma radio crew. Online at seokradio.com. Adventure seekers, get ready for wild fun at the new Beaver's Bend Drive-Thru Safari Park in Hochatown. With 90 acres and over 180 animals, it's the ultimate safari experience for the entire family. Visit beaversbendsafaripark.com for full details and save 10% off admission when you buy your tickets online. The animals are waiting to see you at Beaver's Bend Drive-Thru Safari Park. Turn right after the Hochatown Saloon to 589 Old Hochatown Road. Beaver's Bend Safari Park, where adventure awaits.
Ah, Jay is here. Good. You going to help us with the impossible question today? I hope so. Good morning, Jay. All right, you guys. Got your impossible question ready, brought to you by Nova here in downtown Broken Bow. Now, no. Okay, here's the deal. You've got to be the first one to answer the question correctly. Good. You can help us. All right, let me get to it. So you got to be the first one to answer the question correctly. Obviously, I'm not a lifeline for you, but Facebook is. And Jay is here as well. So Jay can help us, maybe help you win your prize today, which is 2 for 2 from The Meltdown. All right? Which is going to be great. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good winner. All right? I say a good winner. If you've won in the last 30 days, give someone else a chance to win. Don't break the rules. You know I get angry. Okay, so here is your question. All right? On average, women do this once a month, while men only do it once a year. What is it? According to a new study, on average, women do this once a month, and men do it once a year. Oh, we've already got callers. Let's see. Good morning. What's your answer? Huh?
Clean out their closet.
It is not clean out their closet. That's a close answer, though. Facebook trying to save your life with getting a massage. That's a good one, but that is not it. Try again. That's good. It's a good answer there. Oh, I see men cry way often. Way more often than just once a year. All right, here we go. According to a new study, on average, women do this once a month, while men do it once a year. What is it? Excuse me. You guys call us 584-3388, 3389, or 3372. Good morning. What's your answer?
Pedicure.
It is not a pedicure. That's a great answer, though. Facebook trying to save your life with deep cleaning the house. It is not deep cleaning the house. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not cleaning out the fridge. That is a great answer. Now, these answers are very close. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not buying themselves some shoes. And it's not cleaning out their car, Jamie. That's a good answer. Good morning. What's your answer? They hung up on me. 584-3388, 3389, or 3372. Jay is stumped. Oh, man. I'm going to give you guys a hint. On average, women do this once a month, while men do it once a year. What is it? Good morning. What's your answer? That is not it. That's a great answer. Jay trying to save your life with going and visiting your parents. That is not it either. Try again. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not cleaning their own bathroom. Great answer. Facebook trying to save your life with crying. She hung up. You're a loser, Christy. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not a dental or physical checkup. That is a great answer as well. It is not having a meltdown, but having a meltdown is good. You could get a meltdown today if you answer this question correctly. According to a new study, on average, women do this once a month, while men maybe do it once a year. What is it? I don't know any women that do this once a month. I mean, when I don't even do it once a month. I used to, and then I thought, I'm just obsessed with this task, and I don't need to do this once a month, which maybe that's how a man thinks about it. You know, my daddy raised a man. What can we say? Good morning. What's your answer? It is not cry. That's very good. Facebook trying to save your life with buying new clothes. It's not buying new clothes. Okay, on average, women do this once a month, while men do it once a year. What is it? You're going to win 2 for 2 from the meltdown today. 2 sandwiches, 2 chips, 2 drinks. Your impossible question brought to you by Nova. I want to give you guys a hint, but it's a little soon. I think somebody could really get this. If you really think about it. It's got to do with your house. I'll tell you that. Good morning. What's your answer? Wash their sheets. It is not wash their sheets. Lakin trying to save your life with grocery shopping. That's a great answer, but that's not it. Trying to think of the closest answer we've had. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not mop the floor. That is a great answer, though. Trying to save your life with rearranging furniture. That's not it. It's a good answer. You guys are getting closer. Oh, hung up. Loser. Okay. According to a new study, on average, women do this once a year. Women do this once a month. Excuse me. Mess it up, Laney. Women do this once a month, while men would do it once a year. What is it? Good morning. What's your answer? It is not. That is a close answer, though, because there would be cobwebs on this. Good morning. What's your answer? What? No, that's not it. And Jamie trying to save your life with cleaning the air vents. That's not it. Try again. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not cleaning out the closet. Great answer. Try again. Good morning. What's your answer? It is not cleaning behind the furniture. Although you may find this behind some furniture. Good morning. What's your answer? Hello? Good morning. What's your answer? It is wash the windows. Who we have on the phone? Jimmy who? Well, Jimmy Burks, you are the winner this morning. It is cleaning the windows. Thank you, sir. All right, come by the radio station and pick up your prize and have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. It is cleaning the windows. You guys were so close it hurt. On average, women clean windows maybe once a month, where men clean them once a year. Now, the windows need to be cleaned because there could be cobwebs. That's my whole thing. You know what I mean? There could be cobwebs, which means there could be spiders. Cleaning behind the refrigerator or stove is a good answer. I know that I just remember my mom always cleaning under the stove, under the refrigerator. She has a specific thing that she probably got off Amazon or something that cleans underneath stuff, and it's flat, but it picks it, it's long, and she sticks it under there, and it pulls out dirt and dust and anything that might be stuck underneath the refrigerator or whatever, and under the couches. So women definitely, I think, clean more than men. I think men sometimes have better things to do. I think there are some men, the man that I was married to, he was a clean freak, but his mother was like that. His mom taught him to clean like that. So I think that, that's a big deal. Boys will be boys, you know what I mean? Most mothers are not harping on their kids to be in the house cleaning. They send their boys outside and go play and, do whatever. So that's why I think women do it more than men, and I think it was typical because the women stayed at home usually and the man worked. Now women work. So, and a good man will help a woman do the chores, but it's just not a man's thing to clean unless that was deeply embedded in his brain at a young age. But anyway, so your winner today, Jimmy Burks. That's awesome. Nancy says she hates cleaning the windows, but her husband will clean windows inside and out regularly. See, I understand that, and I know lots of men who will be outside cleaning something, and they'll just let me go ahead and get the windows, and I used to clean the windows inside every month, absolutely every month. It's because I had this irrational fear of spiders and things being in the windows. And then I'm just kind of like, nah, okay, it didn't have to be done every month, but, so yeah. Now that just says on average, women clean the windows once a month, while men would clean them once a year. So it's just on average. So thank you guys for playing along. That was fun. I appreciate it. Jay was here. I think he left me. I think he left us, y'all. That's okay though. I'm glad he checked in for a little bit. This is good. Jay is doing big things this week, so we're happy for that. If you guys got a birthday or an anniversary, call me. Let me know who it is. Let me put them on the birthday or anniversary list. We will choose our birthday winner tomorrow in our big wheel of names. I was just going to check my Facebook to see if I had any birthdays here. Today is the 6th, isn't it? It's my little cousin's birthday, Stormy Ward. It is Stormy's birthday. Let's see. Oh, Caitlin Baldwin's got a birthday tomorrow. Trey's got a birthday tomorrow. Maybe Trey will call us and talk to us on his birthday. That would be fun. Oh, girl. Charlotte. Yeah, they definitely got some there. Okay, so it's just a couple minutes before 8 o'clock. We'll have your ABC News, your local news. Great things, and we will be speaking with Dr. Bacco from the Eye Guys around 8:15. That's going to be fun. It always is. He's always got some good knowledge to bring us, so we appreciate Dr. Bacco very much. So he'll be here with us around 8:15 this morning, or call in, and we'll learn some more about taking care of our eyes. And what else we got going on? The best dog breeds for warm climates. I never knew that this existed. There is a list of best dog breeds for warmer climates. For warmer climates, according to experts. And we all know we don't always agree with the experts. But number 5 is a Ibizan Hound. Am I saying that right? I know I like to mispronounce words. Ibizan Hound. Number 4 is an Italian Greyhound. Number 3 is a German short-haired pointer. Number 2 is an Australian cattle dog. And number 1 of the best dog breeds for warmer climates, a Chihuahua. A Chihuahua. A Chihuahua is number 1. Number 2 was the Australian cattle dog. Number 3 was a German short-haired pointer. Number 4, Italian Greyhound. And number 5, an Ibizan Hound. I've never even heard of that. Not sure if I'm even saying it right. So if I'm not, I do apologize. Well, you guys, thanks for playing along with the impossible question. We've got more coming up in the next hour. And, of course, Swap Shop at 9 o'clock. That's always fun. And so we'll be back in just a few minutes here. You're with Jay and Laney J live on Best Country 106. We'll be back Facebook Live. I'll let the news play.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Justin Finch. A lawsuit against the makers of ghost guns. Philadelphia suing after this week's deadly shooting that killed 5 people and wounded several others, saying the guns used were makeshift guns without serial numbers.
Police confirmed 2 of these untraceable weapons were used in Monday's rampage, which left 5 people dead. The city filing a 60-page lawsuit against 2 major manufacturers of these privately made gun parts, which are then assembled at home.
ABC's Trevor Alt. A deadly fire still burning on a cargo ship in Newark, New Jersey, docked on the city's waterfront. The latest from ABC's Eva Pilgrim.
2 firefighters have died, several others injured after the fire broke out in cars on the 10th floor of the ship and quickly spread to the 2 floors above it. Newark Fire Chief Rufus Jackson said firefighters were first called at 9:20 last night. They made an attempt to put out the fire but got pushed back by the intense heat.
The fire is under control, though flames and at least 1 explosion are still being reported. It's back to reality for millions of travelers getting home after the 4th of July holiday, but it isn't easy.
Overnight, rough weather in the Midwest, making the return home after the holiday difficult. Chicago, which was already expected to have the worst traffic Wednesday on I-65, hit with a double whammy of severe storms.
I'm actually scared, to be honest, because this is not normal.
The storm zone stretching from Illinois to Colorado, both home to cities with hubs for major airlines.
ABC's Gio Benitez. In Ukraine, the western city of Lviv attacked by cruise missiles, at least 4 people killed. It is the worst attack on civilians in that city since Russia invaded more than a year ago. This is ABC News.
When you can find everything you need at prices you can afford, that's totally Target. It's that feeling when quality Good and Gather ingredients on the barbecue bring family around the table. Or when favorite day after practice snacks let you celebrate the whole team for less. It's when saving more on Up and Up sunscreen means more fun in the sun. And when Target Circle Rewards program gives you more perks on what you buy most and is always free to join, that's totally Target.
Don't miss incredible Macy's Black Friday and July specials while supplies last. Like 65% off stunning Effie Fine jewelry, 50 to 70% off designer suits, blazers, and pants for him. And select small appliances from Bella, Black & Decker, and more, now $30 and under. Or get an extra 25% off with your coupon or Macy's card. Download the Macy's app for even more great deals. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Back to federal court today for the man who killed 23 people in a rampage through a Texas Walmart. Patrick Cruz has pleaded guilty to federal hate crime charges, admitting he targeted Hispanics in the attack. New numbers say new vehicle sales likely rose about 13% in the first half of this year. Research firm Ward's Intelligence says about 7.7 million new cars were sold from January through June. And if you remember to get a good night's sleep tonight, it could help with your memory tomorrow.
Optimal sleep is defined as 6 to 8 hours per night on average, and a study conducted in the UK found that even when older people did not exercise, those who got enough sleep enjoyed benefits, especially for their memory. That same study showed a rapid cognitive decline in people who failed to get enough sleep, even if they were exercising. Brian Clark, ABC News.
Justin Finch, ABC News.
Cellular coverage when it matters most. There's a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Cloudy skies with temperatures near 90 degrees and 5-mile-an-hour north wind. Tonight, there's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy with a low around 70 degrees. That's your Southeast Oklahoma radio weather. Log on to SEOKradio.com.
Your 8 o'clock news brought to you by Bunch Singleton Funeral Home and Horatio State Bank.
Losing a loved one is never easy. Experience the guidance and support of Bunch Singleton Funeral Home. Managing Director Scott Brumley, Vianne Bunch, and staff are there to assist your family through difficult times with a wide range of resources and will provide a beautiful and lasting tribute to your loved one. If you have made pre-arrangements at another funeral home, those arrangements can be transferred to Bunch Singleton. Call today, 584-3376, or stop by 205 North Broadway, downtown Broken Bow.
Horatio State Bank has been proudly serving customers since 1905. Personal and business checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, a variety of loan options, online banking. There are many services that Horatio State Bank offers. Explore their website, HoratioStateBank.com, or visit with their friendly staff at one of their branches, conveniently located in Horatio, Foreman, and Ashdown. Experience the difference in banking with outstanding customer service. Horatio State Bank, member FDIC.
Hosting Hochatown. Jay Lindley and Shiloh Martin bring you all that Hochatown has to offer in one podcast. Food, attractions, history, even the politics of Hochatown are not off limits on Hosting Hochatown. Brought to you in part by First State Bank, member FDIC, Washburn's Home Furnishings, and the WashitaPodcasts.com. Don't miss it, weekly, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Jay Lindley and Shiloh Martin are hosting Hochatown.
News from the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Michael Dean. The city of Bartlesville is hoping for more rain as they continue to struggle with an ongoing water shortage. News on 6's Jonathan Pelosi.
City is still in a stage 3 of water restrictions. Outdoor water use is restricted to 1 day a week. Water pressure has also been reduced, and there are rate increases in place for customers who use more than 2,000 gallons of water per month.
Wildlife Department says it's taking a measured approach to the discovery of a sick deer. The discovery was in the Panhandle, and it's the second apparent case of chronic wasting disease in less than a week. State officials are working on a plan to track the disease and try to slow its spread. 30 other states are already dealing with that always fatal illness. It could end up having a big impact on Oklahoma's fall hunting season. The Oklahoma Allergy and Asthma Clinic reports as of this morning statewide, mold spores are in the high category, grass and wheat pollen in the moderate category, and tree pollen in the low category. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Michael Dean.
The Radio Oklahoma News Network covers the issues that matter. Education, energy, public safety, mental health, and turnpikes get the attention of reporter Dale Forbes. How each of these agencies spend your tax dollars is important, and we will keep you informed every day on one of our great affiliates. News by Oklahomans for Oklahomans on the Radio Oklahoma News Network. For the affiliate nearest you, go to RadioOklahomaNews.com.
Hillary Communications, serving more than 19,000 customers with telephone service in 22 counties throughout Oklahoma and Texas. The company also offers IP television service and internet speeds up to 1 gig. Hillary Communications continuously researches the marketplace for innovations and strives to improve underdeveloped areas, offering services that exceed customer expectations. To learn more about Hillary Communications, go to hillcom.net.
In your local news and community events, the Red, White, and Blue Senior Fishing Tournament will be Saturday, July the 7th. Check-in begins at 7:30 a.m. and the tournament is from 8 to 10:30 a.m. at the Broken City Park Nutrition Center. For information, call Jessica at 580-433-2730. There's a benefit dinner and auction for Nathan Eskew on July the 8th at 4 p.m. at the Crystal Forest venue, 263 Crooked Oaks Lane in Broken Bow. For information, call 580-306-2437. For more local news and community events, log on to our website, seokradio.com. If you have an item you'd like on, email it to us, kkbi1061fm@gmail.com. I'm Laney J reporting.
Wake up, don't just lay there like cold granite stone. Wake up. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. How to wake up, get up. And I'm calling out, get up, get a move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, get a move on. Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet. Put your hands together.
All right, we're back. Scary as that may be. Seaweed is always the answer, Michael. It doesn't even matter what the question is. Seaweed is always the answer. I'm down with that. So I got a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about this morning. But welcome. Welcome to everyone who's joining us. We appreciate it. Jay will be back. And he's just been handling something very special and important this week. He's at church camp, which is very special. Something he does every year. So we're glad that he's doing that. Today's also International Kissing Day. It's Hand Roll Day and Fried Chicken Day. We talked about fried chicken earlier. I was just wanting to know where everybody's favorite fried chicken comes from. So we had some great answers. Churches, Popeyes, at home, Meemaw's. So if you've got a favorite fried chicken, what is it? Now, here's the thing. Some people over-apologize. They borderline grovel over any perceived inconvenience. If you're late to meet a friend at a movie, you might offer a breathless, "I'm so sorry," as if saving you the perfect seat was desperately important to begin with. For some people, apologizing can be a knee-jerk instinct and overused to the point of rendering the sentiment largely meaningless. When you're sorry for everything, you cease to be sorry at all, which is why we should incorporate some different turns of phrases in lieu of an overused sorry. So why do people over-apologize? It can seem like an easy way to mitigate blame or acknowledge responsibility for doing something wrong, even though it's minor. People who apologize for every little thing, whether it's showing up 5 minutes late to a lunch date, hitting the button for the wrong floor on the elevator, or bumping into someone by accident, can actually seem to suffer from low self-esteem. This is what a psychologist says. Those who over-apologize often feel like a burden to others, as if their wants and needs are not important. Okay. At times, a sense of needing to seem like a good person or feeling insecure about a potential, or about potentially not being a good person might motivate one to apologize. So try replacing "I'm sorry to interrupt" with "I appreciate that thought, but what I wanted to say is blah, blah, blah." If you're held up in traffic, it might behoove you to tell someone, "Thanks for your patience. Traffic was hindering today," instead of saying, "I'm sorry I'm late." When asking someone for a favor, don't lead with the self-depreciating, sheepish "sorry." Instead, try saying, "There's something I'd really appreciate your help with when you have a minute." Okay. You can often replace "sorry" with "thank you." If someone, like a teacher or even a friend, points out a mistake you made, it's better to acknowledge their pointer with gratitude. saying thank you so much for pointing that out to me instead of saying sorry. In the workplace, own mistakes through understanding. Often there's no need to apologize if a boss or coworker points out a mistake. Missteps, after all, are human. Rather try saying something to the effect of, oh man, I see what I did there. Let me get to work on fixing it. So I used to say that I was sorry a lot, and I actually still do, to be honest. But not as much as I used to, because I've tried to learn. Behoove is an underutilized word. I absolutely agree, Tim. And I'll tell you, I don't even know the meaning of it. I was just reading the article. I'm sorry. See? I'm sorry. I have tried to learn not to say I'm sorry so much. Like if there's something at work that I don't do, Jay will say, hey, did you do this? Or this wasn't done, or whatever, or this is expired, needs to be fixed, whatever. Yep, I'll take care of that. A lot of times I say, I'm sorry. A lot of times I say, I'm sorry to my daughter when I really shouldn't be sorry. And, so I think we say that we're sorry more often to people that we love because we don't want to let anybody down or hurt anybody. But there are people who've apologized to me for certain things. And I was like, oh, don't be sorry. I say that to people all the time because we're human. We make mistakes. Like those little things like that are not important to me. If you missed a step or you bumped into me or something like that, I don't care. You don't have to apologize to me for that. Walmart was packed. There was 5,000 Texans. You bumped into me. Chances are I probably bumped into somebody else. You know what I mean? It's just, you don't have to say I'm sorry. Not to me. Whereas I will overuse the phrase to others. Jamie says she prefers to use the term my bad. A duty or responsibility or also would greatly benefit you. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Thank you. But Jamie uses the phrase my bad. I get that too. Or I know some people that will say oopsies instead of saying I'm sorry. I think because there are people who won't apologize for anything. There are people who getting them to apologize is like pulling teeth. It's just not going to happen. So I'm glad that I'm not one of those people because, and even though I may use the term a lot, maybe not as much as I used to, I will definitely, I definitely am sorry if I say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think there are different levels of being sorry. But anyway, if you overuse it, try changing up your wording. Don't apologize so much because after a while it's just not good. So, and yes, Gemma, I am solo this week. Solo. Uh-oh. Dr. Bacco's on the line, I bet. Good morning. Is this Dr. Bacco? I was busy running my mouth. I'm sorry.
It's really funny. Did you know I was Canadian? I thought we've had that conversation before.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I get that all the time where people are asking, I guess Canadians have this propensity of constantly apologizing for everything. So the phrase sorry comes up a lot, and you can tell that I say that word a lot differently, too. So people always laugh at my accent when I say sorry instead of sorry.
You just said sorry. I get it.
Sorry. That's kind of how it ends up coming out. But
yeah.
Being in the South for, 11, 12 years now, it's starting to mellow out a little bit. But when I go home for a little bit, I come back, the Canadian starts coming out. But that's a big Canadianism. Constantly apologizing for everything, which is why everyone thinks Canadians are really polite. And I don't think that's necessarily the case. It's just, we just say sorry when it doesn't apply.
Right, I got you. Well, I mean, I do it too. Because you think, okay, I need to apologize for this, or whatever. Sometimes it just comes out. We say it without thinking.
Exactly.
So,
it becomes a habit more than anything.
Well, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I left you yesterday with the little segue into firework safety, which is actually pretty basic. It's just making sure you wear safety glasses. Luckily, I haven't had any eye injuries this year, but I'm always interested after 4th of July or any other major holiday where fireworks are set off if I'm going to have some walk-ins the next day, because it's happened before So I'm always ready for that. But luckily, everyone seemed like they were pretty safe. Everyone always jokes around, how many digits do you have? Did you lose any fingers? But a lot of times, or I say a lot of times, I've had instances where people have come in with eye injuries, and they can be quite significant.
So that's just from them popping the fireworks, whether it's...
So the most common thing is just getting debris, which those are pretty mild injuries. I mean, same thing like if you're around a bonfire, you have kind of some embers or stuff floating around, and you get something in your eye. I've had someone get hit with a bottle rocket before in the eye. That was a bad deal. Yeah, that wasn't very good. I've had someone get hit with a Roman candle. That actually ended very well for the patient, luckily. But I've had, it seems like every, maybe not the big fireworks shows you go to, but a lot of the backyard fireworks shows, there's usually one or two misfires. It just kind of always happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I've had people where they've had just debris and, I don't want to call it shrapnel, but just, things flying everywhere.
Things flying into their eyes.
Where they've gotten in their eyes or around the eyes. I will tell you, most of the time, the injuries that we have, luckily, are around the eyebrow, the eyelid, and, luckily that person didn't actually get it in the eye. But the absolute worst injuries I have ever seen, and it's happened twice, is sparklers. And so I'm the one who, I'm the one who's scared to death when I see kids running around flailing sparklers everywhere. So unfortunately, my kids are going to be the nerdy kids that probably get thrown with safety glasses or face shields. Nope, can't use a sparkler. You've got the face shield.
I mean, I get that. It makes sense.
Yeah, it just kind of scares you to death a little bit. The problem with sparklers, which they're a lot of fun, they run so incredibly hot, and they don't fizzle out until the very end, so they maintain that burn for a long period of time. And so when it hits something, it immediately melts it, right? Where most other exploding fireworks, it's losing energy with each passing millisecond. And so you never really, when you do get the injury to the eye or around the eye, you never really do get the full brunt or full heat of the firework, where when you have a sparkler, you're getting it at I don't know what the temperature is, people can look it up, but it's actually ungodly how hot those things get. So that's kind of the worry there. So I'm always just really cautious every time, and I'm always on the lookout when I see people with sparklers. I'm just cringing.
What's the injury that you've seen with the sparklers?
So the two that I've seen were both small children. One of them, luckily, it was just around the eyelid, but they had a pretty severe burn where they had to have skin graft on their eyelid. But they, after one or two procedures, I ended up sending the patient off to an oculoplastic specialist, and the result was actually fantastic. So they did really well afterwards. They didn't lose any vision or anything like that, but they had to go through multiple surgeries, so that was a real inconvenience for the family, obviously. But good result.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad burn. It melted. Anyway, I don't want to gross people out, but the second one actually did get some of the eye tissue, and they did end up losing some of their vision. They didn't go completely blind or anything, but they did. When everything was all said and done, they had some vision, but they had some permanent vision loss, and so it was quite sad because this was when I was back in St. Louis, and I can't remember exactly how old the child was, but maybe 9. So it was quite. It was actually pretty sad. But they didn't lose the eye or anything like that. But
that just makes me.
It can hit you differently. That's for sure when you have those types of experiences.
I looked it up to see, and what Google says is 1,800 to 3,000 degrees.
It's unbelievable. I told you.
Yeah.
It's ungodly. There's no way anyone would have guessed that. But I remember when I first learned about it, everyone kind of chuckled and whatever, and we did the same thing, just try to fact check it, and everyone's jaw just dropped. Like, wow, that is extremely hot. Yep.
That's I'm going to start putting safety glasses on my child. She loves sparklers, okay? I will let her do the sparklers. The other night, she says, Mom, can I do this Roman candle? Absolutely not. That is not safe. You're 8 years old. You're not holding the Roman candle. And then now I feel horrible because here I let her play with the sparklers all night long.
Well, and that's why actually the number one injury is the sparkler. I mean, obviously it's really dangerous, but it's the one that people will buy for their children, right? It's
Yeah.
the fun one. Everyone wants to kind of get the little, little after image, the little, try to write their name, and everyone's flailing it around, right?
Yes.
It's not one where you kind of stay stationary, you set off. Everyone's waving it around, and that's the problem is kind of the waving around.
Man. Oh, that's crazy. I get it, though. I didn't think about it. But, yeah, well, of course, I didn't know that they burn that hot either.
Yep, exactly. And I when I was a kid, that was my favorite thing, too, so I feel like such a Debbie Downer now. But, yeah, it's one of those things, once you kind of learn these things, it's hard not to have it on the forefront of your mind,
Yeah, you're absolutely not a Debbie Downer for that. Your kids may think so, and I'm sure when I make Nala put some safety glasses on, she'll think so as well. She'll be, Mom, she'll be upset, but no,
Right.
no, but oh man, see, we learn things as we go along. They don't come with instructions.
Oh, exactly. And as parents, I mean, that's our number one goal, right, is to protect our kids. And,
Right.
all it takes is one time. And, I hate to, be that helicopter parent, but for some things, especially when I've seen it, it's hard to, it's hard for your mind not to go there, And then now that you know that, it's just kind of like, ugh, man.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but
yeah,
we
I'm
should be
with you.
responsible and do the right thing, like
Yeah.
you said, to protect our kids. So, just
Absolutely.
I don't
Yep,
think
and we're always open for eye emergencies, whether it's infections, traumas, someone scratching their eye. I get a lot of people that will come in with small children that, maybe their child scratched their eye or something like that. So that's one of the things that I always want to keep available for the community is we always see people same day. Even if we're busy, eye emergencies always come first. So we're always available to the surrounding clinics, to the ER, the urgent care. They know that we're available too. So, that's one of the benefits that we want to be able to provide the community.
I think that's great, especially when it comes to our kids. And I have a question for you.
Shoot.
The other night, my daughter had her flashlight and she was playing with it. Well, she starts, like crying, not crying, but just whining, I guess I should say. And I said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I looked into the flashlight and now I can't see." So, and nobody likes to have a flashlight shined in their eyes. Our eyes are sensitive to some light. So my question is there damage that can happen by looking into a flashlight like that?
So typically flashlights are not bright enough to really cause significant damage. So that's one of the things with kids, right? They always turn it around and they stare at it. How long can you keep it open until your eye wants to shut or starts tearing and that kind of thing? Typically that won't cause permanent damage. There are some flashlights that are like, I don't know how they grade them by lumens or they grade them by, a million candles, which I always thought was a really weird way to, describe how bright things get. But some of those high-power flashlights that people have in the country that are fantastic, now those ones you definitely don't want to be staring right in the middle of it. Your eye may not let you. It'll probably want to close just because it's so sensitive.
Yeah.
But those ones you definitely don't want to look at. But just your basic flashlight or the one on the back of your phone type of thing, typically those won't cause any sort of damage. Your eye will already kind of send warnings to go ahead and close the eye because it's uncomfortable. Now, the reason she couldn't see right afterwards is called a bleaching effect. And what happens is she's overstimulated her photoreceptors in the back of the eye, and so things are just too bright, and so they end up kind of whiting out or even blacking out. An interesting thing you can do to experience this yourself is at nighttime. You shouldn't do this all the time, but at nighttime, if you have all the lights out and you're in bed and you're on your phone and you close an eye and you're on your phone for about 5-10 minutes, go ahead and turn your phone off and then open both eyes. And the eye that you had closed, you'll be able to see in your dark room. And then the eye that you were looking at your phone with the bright screen, you won't be able to see anything. It'll seem like the room is just completely dark. And so it's just a little thing that your eye does to try to recover. And so it pretty much just bleaches out. It takes a while, maybe 5 minutes to come back. So she was probably panicking, but then it came back pretty quickly.
She was, and I kept telling her, it'll be all right, it'll be fine, it's fine, everything is fine, but you don't do that anymore. And then I thought, I'm going to ask Dr. Backo if that can cause some permanent damage, because, I mean, I'm sure I did it as a kid, too. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually a short-lived thing. You're only looking at it for a minute, like, I don't even think, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you kind of freak out. But one of the big things, obviously, is the sun. That's when everything changes. Never sun gaze, and that's something that I've seen a couple of times where I've had patients come in and they're like, "Yeah, I was a sun gazer when I was a kid. They always told me not to do it," and they've got a couple scars in the back of their eye because of that. So that's completely different. You should not stare at the sun because you can have permanent damage quite easily, actually. And that's actually going to be an interesting thing coming up in, I believe it's April. We're going to have the full eclipse here in McCurtain County.
Yes.
So that's going to be a really big tourist thing too. We're going to have a lot of visitors coming from out of town. But we're actually going to be in the path of totality. So there'll be a time where about 6 or 7 minutes or so, or maybe not quite that long, but where it will actually go dark and you'll be able to look at it no problem. But before that and right after, you're supposed to use those eclipse sunglasses because otherwise you can have severe damage.
Yes.
The last eclipse around the country, there was a couple people that ended up losing their vision because they didn't use their solar glasses correctly. So that's going to be something that we'll harp on as we get closer to the date to try to educate the public. Yeah.
Good. We'll be ready to talk about that. That's good.
Good deal.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Dr. Bacco, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. Same time, same channel.
All right, I'll be here.
Okay, thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, that was Dr. Bacco from the Eye Guys in Idabel. They have an awesome website, so let me just tell you about their website real quick. It's the Eye Guys of TXK.com. You can go check out their website. Now, they've got a couple of different locations for you, but in Idabel, they're there at 2020 East Washington Street. They're open until 5 o'clock. Their number is 903-329-5051. Again, that's 903-329-5051. That is the Eye Guys in Idabel, and that's Dr. Bacco. He's a wonderful doctor. I have some great reviews. Plus, he's just a super nice guy. And I love that he shares his knowledge with us. I had no idea that sparklers burned that hot. So I'm happy that, we got that little bit of information this morning. We could be even more careful. We're not going to practice by looking at the sun, Tim. I'm glad he cleared that up for us real quick. And you want a kid to learn a lesson. You do want them to learn a lesson, and it is all fun and games until somebody gets their eye hurt. Yeah. So, all right, we're going to take a short break here, folks. We will be right back. You're on Best Country 106.
South of the Little River Bridge is where you'll find an open kitchen 24/7, including breakfast anytime. Yes, you heard that right. Gasquatch Kitchen is open 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Check Facebook for their menu and daily specials. Order online at gasquatch.com or call 407-8836 and they'll have it ready for you. Gasquatch Kitchen, south of the Little River Bridge, open 24/7 for your convenience.
The Broken Nutrition Center is accepting applications for a food carrier kitchen aid for 25 hours per week. Must have a valid Oklahoma driver's license, a good driving record, reliable transportation, meet local health department requirements for a food usage permit, able to lift or move 50-pound objects, and pass a pre-employment drug test. All applicants will be subject to a background check. Download an application at cityofbrokenbow.com or apply in person at City Hall. The City of Broken Bow is an equal opportunity employer.
Winners of the Impossible Question, brought to you by Nova. Must select their winners within 30 days at KKBI Studio, 1-way North Broadway, downtown Broken Bow. Gift certificates obtained will expire 30 days from date issued. To win, be the first caller at 580-584-3388 or 584-3372 with the correct answer. One prize winner per household per month, please. It's the Impossible Question, brought to you by Nova. Weekdays, 7:45 a.m. on Jay and Laney J Live. Best Country 106.
All right, y'all. I've been inside the industry today, and I'm going to tell you what I learned. Maybe. We'll see. You wait until the show is over. What do you mean, Becca Jane? And what wreck did you have? My goodness, were you injured? Okay, I'm sorry. I was just talking to one of our listeners there on Facebook Live. Now, inside the industry, Keke Palmer's boyfriend publicly shamed her for what she wore to an Usher concert. Keke Palmer fans are not happy with her boyfriend and the father of her child, Darius Jackson. They said he publicly shamed the Nope actress for what she wore to an Usher concert. He retweeted a video hours later and doubled down on the sentiment. You know, initially I thought, well, he doesn't need to be shaming her, but maybe he wasn't shaming her because, you know, everybody takes everything differently. This is what he said. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and how much of a hate. Well, hang on. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother of his kids to showcase her booty cheeks to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. Leave your mama alone, Tim. Oh, okay, but I get what Darius Jackson is saying. He wasn't shaming her, but he was just telling her, you don't need to be wearing that. I get it. So I respect that. I don't think I would be unhappy with the man for that. He's looking out for his wife. He don't want her exposing her body. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called self-respect, ladies. You should keep your body covered. I mean, I don't think you should be wearing turtlenecks and long sleeves, don't get me wrong, but you shouldn't have your booty cheeks or, you know, your top hanging out. You just shouldn't. So, I'm not even mad about it. Now, I'm going to have to do this just because, alright. Tom Cruise says he wants to keep making Mission Impossible movies until he's 80, like Harrison Ford. He said he looks forward to following in Harrison Ford's footsteps. He's a legend, and he hopes to still be going when he's 80. He says he's got 20 years to catch up with him. He told the Sydney Morning Herald recently that he hoped to keep making Mission Impossible films until he's 80. He just celebrated his 61st birthday on Monday, July the 3rd. He's still a loser in my book. Can't stand him. I hope he's not making movies until he's 80. But I guess it really doesn't matter because I don't have to watch his movies. So it doesn't even matter. I don't have to and I don't. So that's fine. That's fine. Tom Cruise. See if I got some country music news for you guys. Oops. This person paid $2,537 for 4 nights of country music at one of Colorado's biggest festivals. It's the Country Jam Colorado. They paid for an upgraded campsite and VIP tickets with perks such as reserved seats. The many perks were worth the extra cost, she says, but I don't think I'll pay to attend the festival again, she said. Cody Johnson, one of their favorite country music singers, he was there. And they had more than 24 artists over 3 days. And they've been doing this festival since 1992. So this is their first time attending the festival. They spent $1,900 on 2 3-day VIP concert tickets with reserved seats, plus some extra to camp on the grounds in their motorhome. They spent $422 for 4 nights of camping in a hayfield close to the concert venue, so they were set up close. Some people brought their own swimming pools that they were actually able to set up. So the 3-day passes come with access to a party that includes 3 concerts before the event. So they had a good full 3 days of music. They were reserved a spot in the Premier West campground, just a few minutes walk to the nearby concert venue. So that was good. They had to spend $159 just to access the campsite. That's a lot. Their VIP reserved seats weren't the closest to the stage, but they weren't that far away either. So they had 2 different stages, and but they spent nearly $1,000 each for a plastic chair in front of the main stage. Would you do that? They said they appreciated having a direct line of eyesight to the giant screens on either side of the main stage. They could hear the music incredibly well. And they got access to the huge air conditioning tent with table seating, which is, that'd be nice if you're out camping. You want that. They got all the soda, water, and beer they wanted. That was complimentary thanks to their VIP tickets. And there was a nightly buffet offered to those people who purchased the VIP. So that's pretty good. It wasn't so bad that now I'm just wondering what was so bad that she doesn't want to go back. She says they won't go back. Well, I don't know. It doesn't say why they won't go back. I guess, well, okay. They'd rather spend their vacation budget on more scenic camping venues, what they say. And single concert tickets instead of 24 performers over 2 days. Well, I can't see that being bad. But then again, maybe it was just too much. So, Cody Johnson is the only singer that was listed, so maybe they didn't even care about the other ones. That's kind of crazy. Do better, country music. Okay. Now I do have something for you. 4 stages of adult development. Where are you? The impossible mission changes from saving the world to making it to the bathroom on time. Tom Cruise says, I never go on an impossible mission without the reliability of my adult depends. Depends never get caught behind enemy lines without them. Thank you, Tim. Jamie, thank you for agreeing. I can't stand Tom Cruise. Glad somebody's on my side this morning. All right, so 4 stages of adult development. Where are you? Each stage has its own characteristic and challenges. The key to moving forward is recognizing the challenges and behaviorally overriding past wounds. Number 1 is dependence. Okay? A 3-month-old isn't capable of changing her own diaper, and an 8-year-old cannot drive himself to soccer practice. Dependence is where the foundation of relationships is formed, where the child learns whether or not the world and others are safe. So, that's pretty important. For some children, the world's not safe and caretakers are not reliable or caring. That is a challenge. Counterdependence is number 2. That is what is talked about in the Terrible Twos, where toddlers learn to say no and push back. And some teens, when they get to be teenagers, they don't push back. They may dip their toes in a little rebellious water, but they never really break out. They're the good kids who learned early on to fear conflict and strong emotions and make parents and others happy. So there's counterdependence. Independence is stage number 3. Ideally, you successfully navigate these 2 first stages. You calm down and you're not always bucking your parents, and you become more independent. Stage 4 is interdependence. You move beyond that self-sufficient stage and accept that you can't do everything on your own. You can look to others for help, and doing that doesn't mean that you're weak, and it doesn't affect your self-esteem. So that is a big deal. You get close, but you don't get quite around the corner. You allow others to help you, but you still have to be in control. That is a challenge. It's hard to ask for help. For a lot of people, there are some things that are easier to ask for than others. Good morning, Miss Donna. Thank you very much with your beautiful self. It's hard to ask for help. So there are 4 stages of independence. Stage 1 is dependence. Stage 2 is counterdependence. Say, 9 years old, teenage years, and then you've got independence, and then interdependence when you have to start actually asking for help with certain things. I understand that it's hard. And that's why I think older people continue to do more things maybe that they shouldn't, because it's hard to ask for help. And it's not that you don't want people to help you, it's just hard to ask. We're going to take a short break, folks. We'll be right back. All right, Facebook Live, we'll be back in just a few minutes. You can listen to Your Heart or Mine by John Party on 106. So let's address a few of these comments on our Facebook Live. We're not going to address the texters texting in because they're just mean. Mean! Today's society, a 40-year-old man is playing Call of Duty in the basement. Mom, where's my cheesy poofs and Dr. Pepper? And my high pocket, as Jay says. Give me my high pocket, Ma. And some people have been independent for so long, they don't ask for help. It's true. Some people don't ask for help for the risk of looking like an idiot. You know, I've been there, done that. Monday night, if you will. So anyway, leave me alone. Leave it. And there's nobody in this world better than your siblings to be mean to you. You know what I'm saying? Your siblings can call you out like nobody else. You know, your partner better not call you out, cannot call you out like your siblings. Your parents will call you out too, but still, there is nobody to call you out like a sibling. And I mean that, man, because your siblings know. They grew up with you. They know what an idiot you can be. So it's quite funny, actually. So I've got 10 famous quotes that will change your life. I say I got that. Let's see if I can find it again. I lost it once already, which, you know, it's pretty typical of me. 10 famous quotes that will change your life. Roy T. Bennett said, "Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular." I get that. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. It's a very good one. Arthur Ashe says, "Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can." That is, I like that. It's very important. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I get it. That's a good one. Renata Adler said, "Fear is forward. No one is afraid of yesterday." And that is true. Fear is forward. You fear things looking ahead. That's true. You don't fear what happened in the past because you got over that and got through it. You look at the future the same way. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness." It's true. You're angry, you lose your happiness. But most people don't walk around just feeling like a big old bundle of joy. Good morning, Terry. So for every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. So says Ralph Waldo Emerson. Gandhi said, "My life is my message." My life is my message. Now, if you really think about that, are you putting the message out there that you want? Oprah Winfrey said, "Step out of the history that is holding you back. Step into the new story you are willing to create." I think that's great. Create a new story. Don't let anything hold you back. I agree with that. That's a good one, Oprah. Bill Nye said, "Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't," and that is true. Everyone you will ever meet knows something you don't. That's true. You can learn from folks. Mother Teresa said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples." And that is true as well. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. I like that. I agree. John Elliott said, "As soon as anyone starts telling you to be realistic, cross that person off your invitation list." Challenging the confines of realism implores us to redefine our limits. When someone tells you to be realistic, it's often them imposing their own boundaries on your potential. Imagine if the Wright brothers had been realistic. They might have not taken to the skies. If Elon Musk had listened to those voices, SpaceX wouldn't be aiming for Mars. Our collective advancements are due to individuals who refuse to accept reality as the final frontier. Because, yeah, when you're creating something, of course it's not going to be realistic. You're making it realistic. So, yeah, don't listen to them. Barack Obama said, "If you run, you stand a chance of losing. But if you don't run, you've already lost." It's a testament that the journey of personal and professional growth begins with the courage to try. It's easy to let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold you back from pursuing your dreams and aspirations. But it's crucial to remember that inaction guarantees failure. Not attempting, not trying means you've lost before you even got started. I like that. If you run, you stand a chance of losing. But if you don't run, you've already lost. I totally agree. I think that's a good one. So, okay, maybe those quotes can change your life. You know? It's good. I like it. Your tri-state area weather forecast is brought to you by Pine Cellular. Coverage when it matters most. Showers and thunderstorms likely today. This afternoon, chance of rain is 60%. Tonight, there's a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 70. Tomorrow, there's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high near 91. So we got that 60% chance. It's beautiful outside right now. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I got a request this morning. And I'm glad that Jay doesn't say that we play it too much, or he hasn't yet anyway. But, he kind of likes the same music that we do, so that's a good thing. Anyway, so it's almost time for Swap Shop. Until then, we got a little convoy, folks. We'll be back here on Best Country 106 with Jay and Laney J Live. All right, y'all. You got to listen on the dial. Convoy. Choctaw Tribal Councilman, District 2. Welcome to Swap Shop. Give us a call, 584-3388, 3389, or 3372. Let us know what you have to buy, sell, trade, or give away. Da, da, da. Oops, the phone was ringing, but I guess you decided to stop. Phones will be ringing. Y'all better call or I'm going to be singing and y'all will be regretting. There is a benefit dinner and auction this weekend for Nathan Eskew. Nathan is Benny's son. He was wounded or badly burned, actually, in a fire, an accident that happened back in May. So this benefit dinner is going to be July the 8th. It'll be at 4 o'clock at 263 Crooked Oaks Lane in Broken Bow. They'll have Lee's Firehouse Barbecue and taco plates. So they will have items for the auction. If you want to donate, it is still not too late. You can donate money or auction items if you prefer. And you can take those to Eskew's Garage at 307 Old Broken Bow Highway. Now, if you need more information, call Felicity at 306-2437. That's 306-2437. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
Hello. We have a 2004 Chevy handicap community. We had the built-in run-up on wheelchair for actually $3,000. Remember the call is 508-612-2988.
All right, that is 580-612-2988 for that Chevrolet handicap minivan with the built-in ramp. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. That is a 2004 Chevrolet handicap minivan for sale, and it's got a built-in ramp. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop. All right, that is, go ahead. All right, and that is tomorrow and Saturday at 37 Park Drive in Idabel. Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, that was a yard sale Friday and Saturday, 37 Park Drive in Idabel, catty-cornered across from the Red River Museum. They've got all kinds of stuff. The Red, White, and Blue Senior Fishing Tournament is tomorrow. That's at the Broken Bow City Park Nutrition Center. You check in at 7:30 a.m. The tournament is from 8 to 10:30. You can get your registration forms at the Broken Bow Nutrition Center. You must be 60 years old or over to participate. And you can also take your grandchild if you want to. Got to be 12 and under. Sounds fun. Prizes are sponsored by Stack Clinic, Leslie Orr, nurse practitioner. McCurtain Family Clinic, Complete Care Medical, Shammy Fowler, nurse practitioner, Lane Family Clinic, Burke's Convenience Store, Simpson's Pharmacy, and In Good Hands Massage Therapy. For information, call Jessica at 580-433-2730. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop. All right, that is 870-584-6835. Looking for that good washer and dryer. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Looking for a washer and dryer in good condition. 870-584-6835. If you've got a community event or something going on this weekend that you would like to announce, call me and tell me about it. All right. Let's see. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Don't do it, Captain. Sorry. Today's July 6th. halfway through the year. Did you know that there is still a raging debate going on about the ketchup? Yeah. Heinz has created a firestorm of opinions. Let's see what they got to say.
Welcome to Condiment Crossfire. Today's first topic, ketchup or catsup?
The woke media has been trying to push catsup down our gullets for years. To me, it's always been ketchup and will always be ketchup.
I disagree. If ketchup identifies as catsup, it has the right to be called that. Heck, if ketchup wants to be called mayonnaise or sriracha sauce, we must respect it.
Topic number 2. Should ketchup be refrigerated?
Definitely refrigerated. Climate change is out of control. Leave the bottle of Heinz out on the counter for an hour, it will light up like a tinderbox.
Here you go again, back with the ketchup warming hoax. Sounds like you're in the pocket of Big Mustard.
Final topic, ketchup bottle. Glass or plastic squeeze?
Oh, definitely glass.
I agree. Glass, not squeeze. I don't want my ketchup making fart noises. See?
Finally, common ground. Stay tuned for next week's Condiment Crossfire, when our topic will be tartar sauce. What are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing? That'd be nice to know. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
Yeah, this morning, old lady young man, you need to get rid of. He's getting in there every damn thing.
Well, I'm sorry she's trying to put you out there like that.
No, well, but it's also got some guineas and chickens and goats. I need to sell her this morning. Her phone number is 580-212-0578.
All right, that's 580-212-0578. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
No, okay, that's what Jack is to me. He's not a big one.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
All
right, bye-bye. All right, that's a mini Jack they're trying to get rid of there. Guineas, chickens, and goats. 580-212-0578. Said he might even sell his wife. I mean, I hope you don't. I think Renee might get you. What? Michael says, hey, a good song? I mean, it was Convoy and Eastbound and Down. Those were some of the best songs, but are you saying I don't play good music? Just because you're a Morgan Wallen hater? I didn't even play Morgan Wallen this morning. Thank you very much. Becca Jane, Tim needs his Hot Pocket, Cheesy Poofs, and Dr. Pepper. Cheesy Poofs. Today's Kevin Hart's birthday. I didn't know Kevin Hart and Sylvester Stallone had the same birthday.
It's July 6th, the greatest day ever. On the 6th of July, 1979, comedian and actor Kevin Hart is born in Philadelphia. And to this very day, Kevin Hart remains the exact same height. Hey!
I'm petite, which is a masculine way of saying short.
Have a great July 6th, the greatest day ever.
All right. Well, there you have it. Kevin Hart's birthday. It's also Sylvester Stallone's birthday. Kevin Hart's 44, Sylvester Stallone's 77. 50 Cent is 48. Yeah. You got a birthday or an anniversary you'd like to put on? Call me. Let's see. Cheyenne Ward, Stormy Ward, her birthday is today. Got them on the birthday list. I'll tell you somebody else we got on the birthday list too. Ethel Dickerson Vance. She's on the birthday list. Her birthday is Saturday. They're celebrating her birthday on Saturday. She's going to be 100 years old. I think that's pretty awesome. I hope that she has an awesome birthday. All right, you guys, call us 584-3388, 584-3389, or 584-3372. Buy, sell, trade, or give away. All right. Oh, wow. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
Yeah, can you pass the one back?
Alicia Mendez. Thank you. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
Good morning, how's your day going?
It's good, thank you very much. How about you?
Good, very good, thank you. And this lady has one little female, she's had her shot, been learned, go to food, she's like black with kind of curly hair. She's adorable, and that's for more information on her. She's from 580-298-9017.
580-298-9017. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too, guys.
Good morning, you're on Swap Shop. All right, who's that? Emily Guest. All right, we've got Emily Guest on the birthday list. Thanks for calling her in. Thanks, bye-bye. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
I would like to put Jimmy Dale Billy on y'all's birthday list. It was yesterday, but I couldn't get through, so.
We put him on the birthday list yesterday. Is he also goes by Little Buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody emailed that in yesterday, so thank you so much. We've got Jimmy Dale Billy, also known as Little Buffalo, on the birthday list.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, happy birthday to Jimmy Dale Billy, Little Buffalo. Do-do-do-do. Jackie's leaving me. She's probably hearing me singing to her and be glad she's leaving. She's probably happy. Laney J's weird. I gotta get out of here. I know, I think that every day. So it's okay. It's okay, Jackie. I'm on with it. And shout out to Jackie. Her and her husband hung out with me for the live remotes we had on Monday and Tuesday. Monday it rained, Tuesday it was super hot. We had a blast though. We had a good time. So shout out to Jackie and Mark Pruitt for helping me. Nala helped me too, so that was good, but we did have a great time. All right, let's see here. You guys give us a call, 584-3388, 3389, or 3372. Let us know what you got. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
Yes, good morning. I'm still looking for a two-bedroom house or a trailer in the Dickling or Locksburg area for a one person. If anybody has anything or knows somebody that has anything reasonable rent, they can call 580-212-6064.
580-212-6064. Looking for that two-bedroom house or trailer in DeQueen or Locksburg area to rent. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good day. All right. Hopefully you have a good day. Don't be streaking down there for Ethel's birthday. I bet she probably thinks you're funny. Let's check this out. All right, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. That was Live on That Prayer, white boy. anyway, something different. It's 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. If you guys are done, I'll be done too. I got lots of stuff to do today. I can get out of here quickly. Call me 584-3388, 3389, or 3372. Let me know what you have to buy, sell, trade, or give away. Maybe you've got a community event, announcement, a church event. Let me know about it. Get it on here for you. Put it on our website, seokradio.com. That's seokradio.com. Click the local news tab. You'll find the daily weather and local announcements, things that are going on that you guys tell us about, activities we know about. We put them all there on our website. If there are breaking news stories or something like that happening around, we put those on there as well. That way we can keep you guys informed. It's very important. And speaking of that, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. Back again. We're back. Tell a friend. I know. Weirdo. I get it. Let's do... All right. Well, you guys, I guess, let me see. Your tri-state area weather forecast is brought to you by Pine Cellular. Coverage when it matters most. 82 degrees out there right now. Temperatures near 88 degrees today. That's your high. 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mainly this afternoon before 4 p.m. and 5 mile an hour northwest wind. Tonight, there's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, with a low around 70. And your Friday's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, sunshine with a high near 91, so it's going to be quite warm out there. But, you know, if you're going to be out in the heat, just make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and, you know, obviously have a good time, because we want you to do that and be safe. But make sure that you absolutely stay hydrated. It's also not a bad idea to check on your friends and neighbors during this time either, you know. The heat can be really tough for folks. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop.
Yes, ma'am. This morning I have an old video here located around two billion ships and I have a lift here. Here now, it's about here. Send it back.
All right, that's 580-286-8514 for that curio cabinet and lift chair. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
You too. Thanks. Good morning. You're on Swap Shop.
Good morning. I still have that one, the big club. Like, what he, driving, they're more close to something. Good dog, I don't know, so
580-212-5296. What area was that in? Okay, that's right. Okay. All right. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Good morning. You're on Swap Shop.
Yes, good morning. I have two sewing machines. One of them needs the threading adjusted. That's all that's wrong with it. But I have a brand new one. I say it's new. I paid a while, but it's too complicated for me. I still got the receipt for what I paid for it, the attachment, and everything. But it's in a case. And that's the part where you can remove part of it for an arm, you know, to sew arms, sleeves on a shirt.
Okay.
And I also still have the axle and the steel frame and the tongue, which came off of a 14 by 80 trailer house that I need to get out of the yard, and that's just almost $500 out of all of it. May even have some windows out of a 14 by 80 trailer house that I tore down.
All right. What's your phone number?
212-5765.
580-212-5765. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
You too.
Good morning. You're on Swap Shop. No, you're not on Swap Shop. 26 minutes after 9 o'clock. Let's see. Good morning. You're on Swap Shop. Five 580-212-9647. Thank you. All right, she has coffee and end tables. It's a matching set, a child's playmat, and a Mickey Mouse walker and chair. 212-9647. The listener before her has two sewing machines. One of them needs threading, or needs it adjusted. The other one's new, it's not really been used. She has trailer house axles, a tongue, and a steel frame. 212-5765. You got something you want to get on, you better do it now. You just got a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes to call. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop. All right, 580-286-0755. Looking for that old used lumber in good shape. Thank you. Good morning. You're on Swap Shop.
Good morning. We have a lift chair for sale. It's in real good condition. And the number, we're asking $600 for it. And the number to call is
580-612-2136 for that lift chair. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty then. Remember, if you've got a birthday or anniversary, get them on the list before 8:15 tomorrow. That's whenever we will do the Wheel of Names and see who your winner is. I like the Wheel of Names. It's fun. I just go in there and put in all the names I have for the birthday, and it puts them all in this little wheel. And you just spin it, and whoever it lands on is the winner. It's pretty cool. We've been drawing the name for years, so we thought we'd try something different. So it is pretty cool. And hey, I'm wondering if anybody has a VCR player, or VHS player. Does anybody have a VCR that they want to get rid of? My mom found some old movies and I'd love to watch them, but nobody has a VCR. And, you know, if you want to purchase a used VCR, the ones I found are close to $100. What? So if you got a good used VCR, one that still works, let me know. Good morning, you're on Swap Shop. Okay. Evelyn Lewis Whitaker. All right. Happy birthday to Miss Evelyn, and I have got her on the list. Thanks for calling her in. Yes, sir. Have a good day. All right. Happy birthday to Evelyn Lewis Whitaker. What a strong name. I love it. Well, Swap Shop's about over. You guys made it last. It's good. What's on your mind, KKBI? Alright. I know, I'm sorry. Please be right. Nope. What is going on here? Let's just thought was something. You know what? If you don't quit teasing me about getting lost the other day, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Good morning. You're on Swap Shop.
Yeah, hey, I've got right up there on Patty's got some beagle puppies, little puppies all the way up to about 6-7 months old, and there's a little tricolored lemon beagle, and then I've got another guy that's got 3-month-old Great Pyrenees puppy, and number I'll give you their number when you call me, 212-0578.
All right, that's 580-212-0578. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man. Siblings, especially brothers. Mine are tearing me up this morning, okay? Tearing me up this morning. I was going somewhere the other day, and I haven't been to that spot since I was a teenager. So I'm like, I'm not sure if it's this road or that road, but I'm going to turn down this road. When I turned down the road and got halfway to where I was going, I knew it was the other road that I should have turned on. But I had already called someone to ask them, and they called back after I knew where I was going. And now I am getting so much trouble for it. I haven't been there in years. Couldn't remember. I was rusty. Like I said, your siblings will call you out and do not care. I'm kind of like that too. Like, I'm your sister. You have to love me. Whether I'm an airhead or whether I'm mean, you gotta love me. I'm your sister. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for Swap Shop. Bye, Facebook Live. You guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Be good to each other. And what? Peace off. I love you guys.